With the hole in the roof and all, we come to you from Texas Stadium, where the fans are eagerly anticipating today's game. Thanks for joining us for tonight's Monday Night Football battle. Dallas matches up against Carolina. Both teams have taken the field, and we're ready for tonight's kickoff. Olsen looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off.
Russell back to return.
This one is fielded by Russell. Russell takes this one back to the 19.
Russell on the return.
Good matchup today. One of the best quarterbacks in the league taking on one of the toughest defenses. Now defensively here, John, what do you think they're thinking?
Well, I think they're going to have to shut down those short slant routes and deep outside corners first. Force the offense to throw short and over the middle. Let your big hitters make those wide receivers think twice.
Blitz is coming with the pass. Swings it out to the left. Well defended that time, and they lost a couple of yards.
Loss on the play.
Ball on their own 16.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Keep the throttle down. We're talking about bringing.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. Drops back. Pressure coming.
He's had a tough time making reads when the defense mixes up their zone. What you want to do is look to the middle of the field or the seam right between the corner and the safety for completions.
It's now 3rd and long after the set.
On the 11-yard line.
Let's go.
Gets the call. Setting up play action. Gets the pass off. Stringer comes up to make the play at the 25.
You don't run a pattern short of the first down on 3rd down.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Fair catch called for.
Fair catch made at the 35-yard line.
Ball on their own 35.
Start the drive at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Cowboys with a 4-man front.
Get some slot going.
With a counterplay. Strong move. Martin is there on the stop at the 36-yard line.
He saw where he wanted to go with it, and before he knew it, the hole was closing up.
Second and 10.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Not today. Go, one. Set. All right, here we go.
With the carry, play action. Gets rid of it. Carlton comes up to make the play at the 36. He brings it in for a big gain.
Almost every wide receiver gets better at running routes as they get older, and this guy's no exception.
1st and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Left. Let's go, dude.
The backs are lined up in an eye.
Hey, watch the ball. Check it out, baby.
To carry it, setting up play action, looking deep to the right. No completion there. Number 84 drops a sure touchdown.
Sometimes you drop a pass in tight coverage, and other times you drop a pass in no coverage. But you can't drop them in the end zone.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Hey. From the start. Keep moving. There we go, baby. Rock and roll.
With the pass, and it's caught. Daniel makes the catch, but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
On third down, they need to get it to the 26 to convert.
32-yard line.
Diaz scans the defense from the gun.
Danny. Everything you got. So we gonna take it.
Uses the pump. Pressure. The big man gets in there for a big sack.
He's got a great combination of size and moves. He won't be winning any races, but he's good at getting after the quarterback. And let me tell you, you never want him to be the guy falling on top of you.
Olsen will try to give his team the lead with his field goal attempt. He missed that one. And you have to wonder why they tried to kick it from that far out.
Yeah, they misjudged something, that's for sure.
After the missed field goal, they'll set up shop at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10.
Keep the throttle down.
Carolina using 3 linebackers.
One back. Yeah,
Looking upfield. Number 93 comes up to make the play at the 44.
He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole, but he needs a line to create that little crease or cutback lane to break free.
Second and long.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Westbrook with a man in motion. Gets rid of it. And this pass is completed. Nickerson didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
The
46-yard line's the spot they have to get to convert on this third down play. He tucks it away. They'll go with a play fake. Pass ball's incomplete.
The defense dug in their cleats and held their ground on that series of downs.
This will be his second punt so far tonight. Fair catch. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
defense, get ready. Don't stop that motor.
The Cowboys come out of the nickel package. Plows ahead. Francis comes up to make the play at the 27. Scott running hard, going right through the arm tackles. Ball on their own 27.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
7 defensive backs in on this one.
Let's go.
Throws it. And it's complete. Seems like all they have to do is just throw it near this guy, and he finds a way to come down with it.
Yeah, I was talking to the coach this week, and he told me that he's probably got the best hands in the team. And right there, he just showed us why.
1st and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
All right, now. Here we go.
The Cowboys line up in a 4-3. With the throw, almost picked off.
They were in a zone defense in perfect position to make the play. They let it get away.
On the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Dallas comes out in their nickel package. Dropping back, stepping up, gets rid of it, and the catch is made. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 47-yard line.
You talk about great hands and great concentration. He showed all those things there, and he knew where the sideline was to make the grab.
Third and a deuce.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Stop it. Get it started.
The Cowboys come out in a nickel package. They go with the pass play on 3rd and short with the throw, and he just can't hang on.
That was another play where he started running before he had possession of the ball. You got to make the catch before you start thinking about what you're going to do with it.
Murphy comes into the game for the punt. Russell is back to receive this kick. And he chooses not to return this one.
Touchback. First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. Looking for room. Walsh comes up to make the play at the 23-yard line.
Mixing runs with passes keeps the defense honest.
Gain of 3.
Second and 7. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Not today. It's showtime, baby. Come on.
Number 32, the lone setback. Gets rid of it. Incomplete pass. John, he rushed that throw.
And you should credit the defensive line. They do a nice job tying up the blockers and can bring pressure up the middle. When you combine their play with the fact that the defensive coordinator likes to bring additional blitzers from the outside, it can make for a very long day for the quarterback.
It's on.
Carolina comes out in the quarter defense. Dropping back, under pressure, gets the pass off, almost intercepted.
I'll tell you, the defense made a great stand right there.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. And he signals for the fair catch. First and 10.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
On the carry. Great fake. Takes over. Carlton is there for the tackle. Brought it down and ran with it, but couldn't find any room.
That's a good play by the defensive unit. They let the play develop, and they were right there to bring him down when he decided to run.
Ball on their own 44.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
The Cowboys come out in a 4-3. Ball misdirection. This one will be spotted at the 45-yard line. It's his third tackle of the contest.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
1 yard gain on that play. Ball on their own 45.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Dallas comes out in their nickel package. Closing in with the throw. Just can't find a way to bring that one in. Plenty of pressure, and he barely gets the pass away.
This defensive coordinator understands that pressure is the key to forcing the offense into making mistakes. If his players keep playing like this, he might be up for a head coaching job pretty soon.
Murphy is ready to punt this one away. Russell will go back to accept this punt. Won't take a chance trying to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 14-yard line. The
First and 10.
Will start the drive at the 14-yard line. First and 10.
Here we come.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. Going to the right. Stringer makes the tackle at the 15.
He likes to run in behind his blockers and then make a cut off their hip for a big gain. But that strategy didn't work here.
2 minutes left in the quarter.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
No more, fella. Deuce it.
Number 32, the lone back.
You do it, baby. One back.
With a counterplay. Agnew is there on the stop at the 24-yard line.
A successful running attack requires good blocking up front to be effective.
Third and inches.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. Give it to the halfback. He gets just barely enough for the first down. Ball on their own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Bring it up, bring it up. Turn it up now.
The Panthers with a four-man front.
Let's go.
Encroachment number 95.
So he's called for encroachment.
The defense needs to concentrate better than that. Nothing frustrates a coach more than a penalty like that.
It's now 1st and 5 after the penalty.
Let's go. Come on.
Carolina goes with a four-man front. Westbrook with a man in motion.
Let's go. Check it.
Little misdirection. Fitzgerald is there on the stop at the 41-yard line. It's another running play, and they'll pick up another first down.
Hey, when things are clicking like this, you just want to keep going for as long as you can.
1st and 10.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
You can't stop me. Stay both left.
The Panthers with a four-man front. They'll spot this one at the 47-yard line. Number 32 having an outstanding, consistent year, now surpassing 1,000 yards on the ground.
Second and 4. Ball on the 47-yard line.
The Panthers come out in a nickel package. Gives the ball off. Number 93 gets right in there and brings him down. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Third and 7.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
You gotta believe it. It's RJ.
Carolina comes out in their nickel package. Pressure coming. Throwing. Ooh, nearly picked off.
And what the defense is doing is they're watching the quarterback's eyes. They're cluing. They're in position so that whatever happens, the ball is in front of them. And that time, it almost got him an interception.
Number 84 lines up deep for the punt return. He's waving for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 16-yard line.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Drive at the 16-yard line. 1st and 10.
Dallas goes with a four-man front. Gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. Didn't get much.
1-yard loss on the play.
At the end of the first quarter, we're scoreless. The teams as switch sides, and we'll start the second quarter. Ball on their own 16.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Danny.
Crosby, the motion man.
Let's go.
Looking upfield. Great fake. Gets rid of it. The pass ball's incomplete. And good pressure forced him to get rid of the pass early.
Any way you look at it, an incomplete pass is a heck of a lot better than throwing it to the other guy.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 16-yard line.
Out of the gun. He hands it off. Setting up play action. Pressure.
He does a good job at timing his blitzes perfectly. When you can blitz your cornerbacks effectively from the outside or from the slot, it can really create confusion in the protection scheme.
This punt will be his 3rd. He signals for a fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 49-yard line.
Ball at midfield.
At the 49-yard line. 1st and 10.
Hold the look. Go make a play.
Carolina using 3 linebackers.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Everything you got.
Throwing. And it's complete. Nice call going to the air, and that'll move the chains.
In a first down. First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
There we go. On the 10. It's showtime,
Number 32 is the deep back.
I can do it, baby. It's on. Watch screen.
Hand off to the tailback. Runs through the tackle. Agnew is there for the tackle at the 27. Number 32 having an outstanding, consistent year, now surpassing 1,000 yards on the ground.
Second and 1. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Ain't no thing. All right, now.
Dropping back. Gets rid of it. And it's complete. He'll feel that one tomorrow. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
It's first and 10.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Come on. Danny. Keep moving.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. Dropping back to pass on first down. Floats one into the end zone. The pass ball's incomplete. Looking for the touchdown on first down, but couldn't get it to his target.
Second and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line.
Let us dictate. So we gonna take it. They ain't got nothing. Here we go.
Only one man in the backfield.
Watch the man. Go make a play.
He hands it off. It's loose. The Panthers scoop up the fumble. Lose the ball in the backfield, and the defense recovers.
When there's that much force coming at you before you even get going, the chances of fumbling go way up.
First
Ball
and
on their
10.
own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Watch the play.
The Cowboys line up in a 4-3. Pushes it out to the left. Carlton is there for the tackle at the 29.
Running the ball consistently is the first step in creating a balanced attack.
And he picks up about 4. Second and 6.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Under 10. Hey, let's go.
Scott lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Throws it. This one falls incomplete. Got just a little too much air under it.
The intended receiver on the play. Third and 6. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Here I come. Hey, stretch.
The Cowboys come out in a nickel
Watch
package.
the snap down. Hey. Watch your eyes.
With the pass on the sideline and out of bounds. Carolina comes up short on third down again.
On the play.
Russell sets up to run back the punt. And he signals for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
At the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3.
Let's do our thing.
With a counterplay, number 93 is there on the stop at the 29. You know, Johnny always seems to be in perfect position to make a play.
He's all about effort. His motor's always running at 100%, and he's got the experience to diagnose plays very quickly.
Second and long.
On the 29-yard line.
Back it up, baby. Let's go, boys. Set.
Westbrook sends a man in motion.
On
On the carry. Fakes the handoff. Throws it. Jumps and makes the catch. Agnew comes up to make the play. He was covered very well, but he still managed to make the catch for the first down. Ball right around midfield.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Check it. What's the hard count? All right, let's go.
Carolina lines up in a 4-3.
Let's go. Regular.
Going to the left. Fitzgerald is there on the stop at the 49. Number 32 was able to get a yard or two on the toss. Ball at midfield.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
One back.
Carolina using 3 linebackers. Here they come. This one falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd down after they fail to complete that short attempt. Here are the numbers when it comes to 3rd down conversions.
It's showtime, baby. Yeah, let's go, baby.
The Panthers come out in a dime package. Throwing. Right on target to the wide receiver. 13-yard gain on 3rd down.
First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
We like to crack the rules.
The Panthers come out in a nickel package.
Come on.
Hand off on the draw. Ball is there for the tackle.
I know they didn't get much, but it's all about making the defense respect the fact that you're willing to run.
Gain of 3. Ball on the 34-yard
Ball
line.
on the 34-yard line.
There I go. Go, 1-1-1.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3.
What screen?
Looking to run it here. Thomas comes up to make the play at the 33-yard line.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
1-yard gain on that play. The 27-yard line is the spot they'll have to get it to convert on this 3rd down play.
Let's go.
Westbrook back in the shotgun. Under pressure, throws it, and it's intercepted. He got way up there to make the pick.
I'll tell you, these interceptions are all about timing, and he timed that jump perfectly.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10. Dallas lines up in a 4-3. Thomas is there for the tackle at the 20.
He didn't hit the hole with much conviction on that one.
Second and 9. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
They line up in the I formation.
Come on. Everything you got.
They give it to the halfback. Fakes the handoff. Short pass to the fullback. James comes up to make the play at the 25-yard line. Diaz completes the pass for a 5-yard gain on 2nd down. Ball on their own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
What's the hard count? Clear. Clear.
Scott, the lone setback. Drops back. Steps up. Throwing. Wiggins is there on the stop at the 36-yard line. He can drive alive on that catch by number 84.
I'll tell you, as far as hands go, this guy's one of the best in the business. He'll go across the middle or get down the field. But you know that he's going to make the catch.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Will.
Scott, the lone back. Diaz with a man in motion. Tucks it away. On the move. And this pass is completed. Number 57 is there for the tackle at the 40-yard line. Second and 6.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on. Ain't no thing.
The Cowboys come out in a 4-3. Rolling out to his right. Heaving it over the middle. It's caught. Stevens comes up to make the play at the 19-yard line. Lewis did exactly what he had to do to beat the zone.
Yeah, I think the defense just lost sight of him. And when that happened, he got deep down the field and made the play.
First
Almost
and
at
10.
the 2-minute mark
Ball
now.
on the 19-yard line.
Here coming the red. Let's go, D.
The Cowboys come out in a nickel package. Tucks it away. Nice play fake. With the throw, and the catch is made. Every pass right on target as they keep moving the chains.
The defense is allowing the receivers to get too far upfield on him and isn't making any plays to break up the passage.
McCormick returns from being injured.
It's showtime, baby. Do something. Be careful.
Dallas looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Dropping back, closing in. Soft fly to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Anytime you get an interception, it is a big play. When you pick one off in the end zone, it's a heck of a big play.
After the defense gets the takeaway, they're now set to go at the 2-yard line.
Hey, watch the counter.
The Panthers come out in a 4-3. Hand off to the tailback. Short is there for the tackle. At the 6. Number 32 at the delayed handoff and gains about 3.
Second and 6. Ball on the 6-yard line.
Come on. Let's go. Watch your man. Hey, score. Come on. There we go, D. Turn it out now. You do it, baby.
Hand it off to the fullback. Walsh comes up to make the play. At the 9.
Right now, they need to keep going at the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big gain.
Ball on their own 9.
Ball on the 9-yard line.
All right, let's go. Keep the throttle down.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Here we go. Snap down. Keep it up.
Give it to the halfback. Number 98 takes him down before he can get the first. Number 32 makes a valiant effort but can't make it to the first down marker. Very solid defensive effort to force the 3 and out. From the 49.
37-yard punt. Return for a gain of 3 yards.
Ball on the 44-yard
Start
line.
the drive at the 44-yard line. First and 10.
They ain't got nothing. Let's go now. Play football.
Pass play here on first down. Gets the pass off. Diaz delivered the pass right on time, John.
And I love the way this guy throws a football. He has great touch and seems to always be putting it right there in the numbers.
Second and a deuce.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Stay both left.
Scott, the lone back, drops back, throwing.
Go along. Go back.
It's broken up. Lewis was the intended receiver on that play. McKinney had the coverage on the play. So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on third down.
This is it, man. Showtime, baby. Do something.
Cross play to the left. James breaks the play up in the backfield. So after that run, we can see how the 2 main threats on the ground have fared so far. Olsen will try to put them ahead with his field goal. He missed earlier, and he winds up missing again. So if it wasn't evident before the kick, I think we can safely say that that one was clearly out of his range.
His range? Heck, I don't even think a mule could kick it through from where they were.
After the missed field goal, they're set to go on offense at the 44.
First and 10.
Come on!
Carolina comes out of the quarter defense. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. And this should be the last play of the half.
44-yard line.
You gotta believe it. It's our game. Here we go.
Carolina comes out in a 4-3.
Hey, soft, man. Let's go.
Dropping back, going deep. Drops the interception. At halftime, Dallas 0, Carolina 0. As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. Thomas aimed to kick this one off.
To start the second half. Number 84. Back to return.
This one is handled by number 84. Number 84 is able to get it to the 20-yard line.
The Panthers will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
One back.
The Cowboys line up in a 4-3. Throwing. And it's complete. Midfield. The 40. The 30. Breaks free. The 20. The 10. Touchdown. Carolina.
I'll tell you, the quarterback and the receiver look like they've been working on that route for a long time, and it paid off there.
Olsen comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. Big opening drive, moving down the field and putting it into the end zone.
That's excellent execution by the guys out there on offense. They looked confident, moved the ball, and found the end zone. That's a great way to start the second half.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Russell back to return.
Booming kick downfield. From the 1-yard line. Russell has a nice return, taking it back to the 31. Ball on their own 31.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
There we go, D. Let's go.
Carolina lines up in a 4-3.
Yeah, you see me. It's showtime, baby. Let's go.
Hand it off. The 40. Can't get him behind. Fitzgerald comes up to make the play at the 43. Just a spectacular run by number 32.
He can really move out there. He accelerates quickly, hits a hole, and can make quick cuts when he sees contact coming. One thing that sets him apart is his heart. He's an effort player who loves to play this game.
You gotta have it, D. Here we go. Clear. Clear. Hey, let's go.
Handed off to the back. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition.
Second and 11. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Knock him out.
The Panthers come out in a 4-3. Pressure coming. Throws it. He hits his receiver. Gain of 9 on the play.
9-yard gain on the play.
Third down, and the spot they'll have to reach for a first is the 33.
Get it up.
This team has to start converting on third down if they're going to be successful.
With the throw, he finds his man. They convert for the first down on that throw.
And they ran the perfect play to get those couple of yards.
It's first and 10.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Carolina goes with a four-man front. They give it to the halfback. Walsh is there on the stop at the 25.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry. But there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
So that's a gain of about 5. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Strong, two backers. Hey, let's go.
Carolina lines up in a 4-3.
Let's go, D, let's go. Come on. There we go. Blue jam, blue jam.
The blitz is on with the throw. Incomplete. Can't complete the short pass attempt, so they'll have a third down now.
Third and 5. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Watch the snap down.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. Pressure with the pass. Nearly intercepted. Dallas fails once again to get the first down, and that's 7 times.
Yeah, and that's huge for the defense to keep stepping up on third down like that. They're a solid group of guys who make key stops.
Number 18 comes in to attempt a field goal, which would give them their first score of the day. The field goal attempt is good.
The key to winning is having your drives get some sort of points for your team. They got it done on that drive, and I'm sure they're thinking touchdown for their next one.
Thomas is back and ready to put this one in the air. Nice distance. This one is handled by number 84. Let's see if they can have the same sort of success on this possession that they had on their last, picking up a lot of yardage through the air on their way to a score. Ball on their own 25.
Start the drive at the 25-yard line. First and 10.
All right, now. Watch out.
Hand it off to the fullback. Number 57 is there on the stop. Nothing doing that time, John, as the linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Dallas comes out in a 4-3. Steps up, throwing on the run. The 40, midfield. The 40, the 30, the 20. The receiver with a lot of open room. Touchdown, Carolina. McDaniel catches another touchdown pass. His second now. Olsen comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good.
Give some credit to that big offensive line. Those guys are working hard out there, and it's showing on drives like that.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Russell back to return.
Sends it sailing. This one is fielded by Russell.
This is where you want to respond quickly, or this could turn into a battle for field position.
At the 18-yard line. First and 10.
Watch each other back. Everything you got.
Carolina comes out in their nickel package.
Get it, son.
With a counter play, can't pull him down. Shepard comes up to make the play at the 19.
A big part of this guy's running style is to use the blockers to set up his cut, but they were nowhere to be found on that run.
It's second down and 9 to go.
On the 19-yard line.
Number 32, the lone back, fakes the handoff. Looking for the long completion down the left side. The defender's got it. The 30. Perfect defensive pull and a great individual effort by Fitzgerald.
He has a strong, accurate arm, but he can also be a little reckless with the ball, taking some risk downfield that he really shouldn't. You got to do a little better reading defense. Throwing like that into a zone coverage, you're going to get into some trouble.
Get some slack going. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Despite very little success running on first down, they still lead.
Running is important, but they've got other weapons that can get them in the end zone.
McDaniel was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
The intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Good shoot.
The Cowboys with a four-man front. Hand off to the tailback. Wiggins comes up to make the play at the 12-yard line. So that was a pickup of about 9.
Third
12 yards needed to get into the end zone.
Hey, let's go one deep.
They threw a pick the last time they had the ball inside the 20. Almost picked off. And because of that drop would-be interception, they can still kick a field goal.
You can't miss chances like that to steal points away.
Olsen heads out onto the field for the field goal attempt. The veteran connecting for the field goal. So after the field goal, the score is 17-3, Panthers.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Russell back deep to return.
He got all of that one. This one is fielded by Russell.
Been a rough start to this game, but they still have enough time to turn it around.
Dallas will start the drive at the 19-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go, boys.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Westbrook sends a man in motion. Hand it off to the back. Agnew is there on the stop at the 28.
These guys that can shrug off tackles are great to have in your backfield. Some of these guys are big and they just run over the defender. While other guys wait until the defender commits, then they use a move or a juke or a spin to get out of a tackle.
Let's go, D. Stay at home.
Carolina using 3 linebackers.
Come on. Don't stop. Don't stop that motor. Let's do our thing.
Moving
Let's do our
right.
thing.
Walsh is there for the tackle at the 33-yard line. Good pickup on the ground as they convert for the first.
Here's the thing. They were looking run and brought the blitz, but the back just used his vision and elusiveness to avoid him and get past the marker.
First and 10.
On the 33-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Everything
Out of the
you
I
got.
formation.
Here I come. What screen?
Pass play here on first down. Doesn't get much behind it. It's broken up. He felt the pressure and got rid of the ball.
That's what the defense has been talking about. Make this guy throw it before he's ready. It's just that little split second early that can cause an incomplete pass or even an interception.
Second and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line.
One back. Be careful.
The Panthers come out in a 4-3. The blitz is on. This pass is incomplete. Good push by the defensive line, forcing the incomplete pass.
He hung in there, but he didn't really have the time that he needed to make the play. The quarterback has to know who his outlet guy is and get the ball to him when he feels that pressure coming.
Here's a look at the third down success rate of each team.
From the start. Bring it. Blue down.
Number 32, the lone back. Under pressure, gets rid of it, right on target to the wide receiver.
You know, when it's third and so many yards, why the heck would you run a pass pattern that was short of the first? Makes no sense to me.
Hobbs will come in now to punt it away. Number 84, back to return. From the 24-yard line.
34-yard punt. Return for a gain of 3 yards. The Panthers will start the drive at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10.
Keep the throttle down.
They'll go from the I formation. They'll pass on first down. Closing in with the pass. Broken up.
He can catch just about anything that the quarterback throws in his direction. He couldn't find a way to quiet that one down and bring it in for a catch.
Second and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys line up in a 4-3. Fakes the handoff. Brings it down looking to run. Midfield. The 40. The 30. The 20. The 10. And they're in.
Touchdown Panthers.
He tucked that ball away and took off, and nobody was going to catch it.
Olsen comes in for the extra point. The point after is good.
Now that's just the type of thing that you come to expect from these guys. They do a really good job scripting the plays that they're going to be running, and they do a great job of executing them when they run them.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Russell back deep to return.
This one is fielded by Russell. The Cowboys face an uphill battle as they begin this drive at the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Deuce it. Here we go, baby. Rock and
Westbrook
roll.
with a man in motion.
Yeah, you see me. Go make the play.
A little misdirection. Number 93 comes up to make the play at the 19.
That was a lack of execution from the offense. When the plan is to take it to the outside around the corner, you need to pick up some key blocks.
Second and long coming up here.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Don't stop that motor. Here we go.
Carolina comes out in their nickel package. Pressure coming. Throws on the move. It's broken up.
And there's not one wide receiver who can ever claim that he's never dropped a pass. It's just part of the game.
Third and 11. Ball on the 19-yard line.
Yeah, let's go, baby. It's showtime, baby. Let us dictate.
The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on third down so far.
Get it up!
With the throw. The pass falls incomplete.
It was almost like the defenders were in a huddle on that series. They hit a roadblock with everything they tried.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. From the 45-yard line. Fumbled. The Cowboys grab the live ball. They give it right back to them after the fumble on the punt return.
I'll tell you, when you're returning a punt, your #1 priority is to hold on to the ball. I mean, your defense just made a good stand. And the offense is set to come in and make something happen. And you do something like that.
45-yard line.
Solo. All right, let's go.
Only one man back. And he gets the delayed handoff. No place to run on that one.
And the thing is, when you don't get underneath the defensive line, you're not going to have the leverage that's needed to knock them off the ball. And that time, the defense had all the leverage.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Everything you got.
The Panthers come out in a nickel package. Gets rid of it. And this pass is completed. Johnny has such a quick release, and the ball is out before anybody knows what's happening.
And that makes it hard for him to be sacked, and it gives the defenders less time to react.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Defense, get ready.
Carolina comes out in their nickel package.
Do something.
They'll pass on first down. With the throw, he couldn't control it. This defense, John, knows how to create a lot of pressure.
Putting pressure on the quarterback can disrupt passes, but pressuring the receivers can do the same thing. If you can play physically on the outside, bump them off their routes, hold them up at the line, you can take away his receiving options, forcing him to just get rid of it.
Blue down.
Carolina goes with a 4-man front. Pumps, pressure, throwing, incomplete. The defense forced the issue that time, John.
And the guys up front got good pressure, forcing him to get rid of that one before he wanted to.
Third and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
The Panthers come out in a dime package. Under pressure, deep throw. Almost intercepted. The defender makes a good play to break up the deep pass.
Yeah, he had great coverage, but the ball should have ended up in his hands, not on the turf.
Number 18 needs to put everything he has into this one. Clearly not the result he was looking for. So they're ready to go on offense after the missed field goal. They'll start at the 42. Dallas goes with a 4-man front.
Here we go.
Tosses it out to the left. Carlton drags the ball carrier down behind the line. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. Ball on their own 40.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Out of the I formation.
Watch the snap down.
Encroachment number 93.
So he's called for encroachment.
Yeah, he jumped early and touched an offensive player, and that forces the officials to blow the whistle.
Ball on their own 45.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Turn it up now. Set. Get me going. Let's go.
Throws this one away. He couldn't find a receiver, so he threw it where no one could get it. It's third down and 7 to go.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
Nickelback in this time. Throwing. And it's caught. Stevens is there for the tackle at the 42. You think about guys with great hands, he's very close to the top, John.
I'll tell you what, He does a great job of using his hands and not letting the ball get into his body. He's worked very hard to improve his pass catching, and I think he's become one of the best out there.
42-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
It's the toss to the left. The back breaking free. Number 57 is there on the stop at the 30. And is the injured player on the field. He'll be coming out for this next play, so we'll find out what the story is.
First and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Only one man back. Diaz sends a man in motion.
Not today. Come on.
We've completed 3/4 of play, and the score is 24-3. Panthers.
The Cowboys, 3.
And we'll start the fourth quarter. Ball on the 30-yard line. The injury report now says it was a pinched nerve in his neck, and as a precautionary measure, he will not return to the game. Closing in. Pass ball's incomplete. Here's was his intended target.
On the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
So we gonna take it. Box left.
They're blitzing. Steps up into the pocket. Throwing it away. He didn't want to risk an interception and decides to throw it away. The 20-yard line would net them a first down here on this third down play.
Stay focused, DB. From the start.
The Cowboys come out in a nickel package. Pressure coming with the throw. Pass ball's incomplete. He appeared to feel the pressure there.
So many passing attacks in the NFL rely on timing. When you can put pressure on the passer, you never give him a chance to get into a rhythm, and you force him to throw the ball before he wants to.
Olsen leads the field goal team into the game for the attempt. The field goal attempt is good. The Panthers continue to increase their lead.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Russell back deep to return.
This one is handled by Russell.
This is one of those situations where they're playing for respect. The game really hasn't gone the way they thought it would, but they have a lot of pride in their team. And I'd expect to see them keep fighting till that final whistle.
It's first and 10.
At the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go. Hey.
Westbrook sends a man in motion.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. We're talking about Bree.
On the carry. This one will be spotted at the 23-yard line. He's now tackled the ball carrier 9 times. Second and 7.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Watch the fight. All day, baby. Come on.
Carolina goes with a 4-man front.
Don't make a play.
The blitz is on. Rolling right. Going long.
Short.
It's broken up.
It's the old adage, speed kills. So does dropping the ball.
Third and 7. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Ain't no thing. Here we come. Watch the fight.
I think this defense looks forward to these third down situations because they've been stopping them today.
Pickup of 11 on third down. Ball on their own 35.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Carolina comes out in their nickel package. Shepard is there for the tackle at the 46. So on the blitz, they can't get to the ball carrier until it's too late.
And when you're blitzing to stop the run, the idea is bringing more guys and the offense can block. We also got to cut off the lanes and gaps that he can use to escape out of the backfield. That just didn't happen here.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Let's go. Be physical. Let's go.
Number 32, the lone back. Hand it off. Thomas comes up to make the play at the 46-yard line. Ball on their own 46.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Safety right. Hold the look. Check it.
Carolina comes out in a dime package. With the throw, the pass ball's incomplete. Clinton was the intended receiver on that play.
Receiver on the play. Third and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Hey, here we go. Get me going. It's showtime.
The Panthers come out in a dime package. Throwing. Ooh, nearly picked off. Trying to convert through the air, but the pass was off the mark.
On the play.
So we gonna take it. Let's go.
They're in a tough spot here, but they have to go for it. Dropping back, gets the pass off, and the catch is made. Didn't get the first down they needed, John.
They need to try to get something going, even if it means gambling on fourth down.
First and 10.
Will start the drive at the 48-yard line. First and 10.
Get it up.
Dallas comes out in a 4-3.
They ain't got nothing. Danny.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Pressure, throws it. McCormick is there on the stop at
Pass
the
interference
48.
on
Now,
the
who's going to
defense.
pull the penalty on here?
First
And they
down.
say the defender made contact with the receiver too early.
The defender has to do a better job at reading the receiver's eyes there, so he can tell when the pass is coming.
First and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Hey, let's go one deep. 3 shoot. Watch the
The Cowboys with a 4-man front. With the carry, Stevens comes up to make the play at the 44-yard line. Scott takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Block. Not today.
Using split
All
backs.
day, baby. Come on. Watch your eyes.
It's a blitz. Throws it. The defender's got it. Diaz has that one picked off.
The ball and the defender and the receiver all got there at the same time.
So after the interception now, it's first and 10.
Yard line.
We coming to wreck. Come on. Hey, watch that
Number
screen.
32 is the deep back. With the carry, Thomas stops him for negative yardage. He's there to make yet another outstanding defensive play.
He made a name for himself with plays like that. He's one of those guys that every defensive coordinator would love to have on his team. He's smart, he plays with good intensity, and he's a heck of a leader on and off the field.
The injury sustained earlier was minor, and they expect him to return to the game after a series or two. Gets the pass off, and it's complete. Ball comes up to make the play. Snell gets the reception, a 7-yard gain. It'll be third down now upcoming. Third and 7 coming up here.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Carolina comes out in their nickel package. Under pressure. Whew. What a collision.
He was being patient, waiting for something to happen. Then whap!
Nothing happening for the offense there, forced into a 3-and-out. He drops the ball. So it's 1st and 10 following the fumble.
22-yard line.
All right, now. Whip. Hey,
Scott, the lone setback.
Hey, watch the ball.
Gets the call. Setting up play action. Throws it. This one falls incomplete. Ricks was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
Second and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Play hard and fast, baby. Get it.
Dallas comes out in their nickel package.
Let's do our thing. Blue down.
Dropping back. Throwing. Comes up with it. James comes up to make the play. Ricks picks up about 4 yards on that play, so they'll be looking at 3rd down. As they get ready for this 3rd down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today.
All on us, y'all.
The Cowboys come out in a dime package.
Let's do it, baby. What screen?
Will take off, and he plays it safe by going down to the turf. McDaniel returns from being injured.
Everything you got. Let's go, D. It's on.
Dallas comes out in a 4-3.
Here we go, baby. Let's go.
Hands it off. Great fake. Gets the pass off. Drops the interception. Wiggins was there on the coverage.
Number 84, the intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Come on. It's showtime, baby. Hey, watch the screen.
The Cowboys with a 4-man front. Closing in. Deep throw. Nearly intercepted. He goes deep downfield and is lucky it's not picked off.
That's one of those times when you see a guy make a great play in the ball, but not come up with a catch.
Third and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Don't be fooled now.
Scott, the deep back.
Let's go.
Tosses it out to the left. Look at that power. Carlton comes up to make the play at the 41. The 3rd down run, not enough to keep the drive alive, so the punting team coming in.
There's nothing wrong with trying to grind it out in the 4th quarter when you're playing with a lead.
The punter heads in for the 5th time. And so the punt goes out of bounds.
It sure doesn't look like they're going to be able to come back in this one, but it's an issue of pride. They want to prove that they're better than they've played so far.
Ball on their own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Come on.
Be the hammer, not the nail.
Nickelback in this
Let's do our
time.
thing. One back.
Here we go.
Going to the air on 1st down. Throwing. And it's caught. Stringer is there on the stop. Ham gains about 7 yards on that reception. Ball on their own 32.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Stay both left.
The Panthers with a 4-man front. Throws it, and it's complete. Walsh is there for the tackle at the 41. The defense blitzes the corner, but the quarterback got rid of it quickly for a completion and a 1st down.
That was a great play because he saw him coming, remained calm, and threw an accurate pass.
Ball on their own 41.
41-yard line.
Hey, squad. Watch your eyes.
The Panthers come out in a nickel pack with the pass. Incomplete pass. Nickerson was his intended target.
Intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Watch the snap down.
Back in the gun.
Bring it up. Bring it up. Yeah, it's on. From the start. From the start. Let's go. Let's go. We gonna make it.
With the throw, right on target to the wide receiver.
You can count on him to make a handful of great catches throughout the game and really get that field stretch.
First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
They ain't got nothing. Play hard and fast.
They line up in the I formation. Pressure coming. Floats one into the end zone. The pass falls incomplete. That is his 5th mishandled pass. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
On the 43-yard line.
Everything you got. Don't stop. Don't stop that motor.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3.
Let's go now.
They're coming with the blitz. He held on to it too long.
This defense is known for their tendency to overload and bring extra men in the blitz. The center and quarterback have to make good reads before the snap, adjusting the protection to give him the time that he needs to make the throw.
2-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Keep the throttle down. Up top, up top.
Westbrook scans the defense from the gun. With the throw, almost picked off. Clint was the intended receiver on that play. Shepard with the coverage. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Hey, D-line, watch the screen. Nothing. Let's go.
Well, it's really not much of a decision here. Have to go for it. Throws it. Incomplete pass. And when you're down by this much, you're forced to go for it, but they came up short.
In this type of situation, the team needs to try anything they can to get into the end zone. This time, they fell short.
First and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Turn it up now.
Scott, the lone back. Handed off to the back. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. McCaffrey is there on the stop at the 44. And that's a gain of about 8. It's second down and 1 to
Ball
go.
on the 44-yard line.
They soft, man.
Let us dictate.
7 defensive backs in on this one. Gets the pass off. James got very good penetration there.
And the defense played that perfectly. They used their speed to get in there and blow that play up before it even got started.
Looking for a third down conversion here. They have to get it to the 43.
Let's turn it up, D.
Dallas comes out in a 4-3. Thomas is there for the tackle at the 42-yard line. The misdirection play works well there.
Yeah, it worked because they got the linebackers going a step in the wrong direction. Then they were a step late getting to the ball.
First and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
They ain't got nothing. Let's go.
Out of the I formation. Going to the right. Wiggins breaks the play up in the backfield.
When you give him a little space, he's looked pretty good. But he's not finding the cutback lane.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go.
They give it to the halfback. He's brought down behind the line for a short pass. Good play by the linebacker to get into the backfield and stop the play for no gain.
I'll tell you, that comes from watching a lot of film and knowing the tendencies of the opponent. That was a heck of a play.
Third down play upcoming. To convert, they have to get it to the 32.
Don't let him pass.
With the throw, short completion to the wide receiver on the right side.
Timeout.
He made the reception but couldn't find a way to get past the marker. Murphy comes into the game for the punt. Russell looks like he's ready for the return. Fair catch. Inside their own 20.
Ball on the 5-yard line.
We're talking about Bree. Here we go, baby. Defense, get ready.
The Panthers come out in a dime package.
No more, fella. Play football.
Pass play here on first down. Gets the pass off. Shepard is there on the stop at the 14.
A successful offense is one that can run and throw for good yardage on first down.
So that was a pickup of about 9. 2nd and 1 coming up.
Back in the gun. Play hard and fast, baby. Let's go now. Deuce it, deuce it. Back it up, baby.
Pressure. Long throw. Incomplete pass. Stringer makes contact just as the ball arrives, and it saves a big play.
Third and 1. Ball on the 14-yard line.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. Put this one in the air, trying to convert. Throwing. Almost intercepted.
Good defense and 3-and-out series are the way to keep your defense fresh and rested.
Hobbs is ready to punt this one away. Number 84 sets up, waiting for the punt. He signals for a fair catch.
Brandon! Knock him out. Everything you got.
Hey, let's go.
Here I go. Set. Clear. Clear. Check it. Blue down, blue down. Come on.
He'll just take a knee. Big margin in this one. One team dominating both offensively and defensively.
27, the Cowboys, 3.
For EA Sports, this is Al Michaels and John Madden wishing you a very pleasant good evening.